Well, good morning, friends. It is Monday morning, and I am off to work and sitting here in my car, getting ready to go in. But I have some thoughts top of mind that I thought I would share with you this morning before we get rolling into the week. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I had a very interesting weekend, a very insightful weekend, and the residue of all that has happened is still with me. So I want to start with like Friday. Friday night, I left work, had a great night, went down and watched sunset, talked with a friend for hours, and got just good to hear from them. And then I went home and I spent some time with my brother. And at one point, you know that old song, "Who let the dogs out?" Well, the dog needed to go out to use the restroom, but our gate was open. And so as soon as the door was open and the dog went out, like both my brother and I both realized like the dog could get out on the street. So we both moved toward the door, and my brother's in a wheelchair. And so I'm trying to get around like the couch. And so long story short is only one of us should have went for the dog. And I went head over heels. All of this went literally head over heels, to the ground, like full on. So I had to sit there for a little while before I could get up. And then I had to figure out how I was going to get up because I jammed my wrist, so I couldn't put weight on that side. So what are you going to do? You just got to figure out what you're going to do. And if you need to holler for help, you holler for help. At that point, all humility must come in. Okay, folks? You have to just say you need help. I hope you don't get to this place in your desperation that you could just say, I need a hand. So for whoever this message is for, I just want you to know, we're ready to give you a hand. All you have to do is say, I need a hand. Okay. And I'm not going to watch you struggle because I can't do that. I'm an empath. Okay. So long story short, I get past that. I'm on the mend. I spend Saturday kind of laying low, doing therapy that I thought would help and kind of nursing my body back. And then Sunday was a beautiful day. Oh, the weather was gorgeous here. I went out and just got some vitamin D and just sat still in the sun. It felt so nice. I painted a little bit, had a nice dinner with a friend, and just felt like so blessed. And it was just a beautiful day. It was just what I needed in recovery, both in heart and body. And so I want to just say in that balance is important. Know what you need. And also, too, there was a moment where there was tension after I fell. And some of you might be parents like this, where you're like, I'm not going to say helicopter parents, but parents that instead of like when your child falls, instead of being moved with compassion, you're moved with irritation or anger. And it's actually embedded underneath with fear that they're going to be hurt, fear that that you won't be able to help them, that they didn't listen to you, whatever the case may be, and that they can get themselves in trouble. But instead of like when they fall, going like, oh, honey, are you okay? You're like, why didn't you pay attention? And there's a lot of parents that parent like that. For me, it's not how I respond. And it's also not the way I want to be responded to. And so that's the other thing too, like living in love. What does it look like? Right? These are very, very little practical things, right? Living in love. And so that also just means that even while I was laying there on the floor, trying to get past my pain and breathing, that you get to the place where all you can just laugh. Like you realize I'm down on the ground and I'm not going to be able to get here for a minute. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Right. And I'm like, ow, 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 ow. But I'm still like in a place where I'm like, that sucks that I fell. It sucks that it hurts. But the bottom line is I'm okay. I'm happy to be okay. I'm happy that I'm not feeling like anything's broken. And so also our attitudes in those times of testing or harm or hurt are really important, I think. And so yesterday when I painted, painted this adorable little bird. I just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And And the thought was actually that I wrote it last week. Wellness is not letting anything take the song from your heart. Don't let anything take the song from your heart. No matter what you go through, um, have gratitude. Look for the gratitude. Look for the silver lining and count your blessings. Anyway, that's a good word. Have a great and glorious, love-filled and victorious day, my friends. Bye for now. P.S. I'm okay for all of you that are concerned. I'm good. Thanks.